Yo, what up? It's Jonathan Belcher here, dropping this video on you. We're gonna be talking about some crazy stuff in this video. We're gonna be talking about the last days or the end times, the final days. You know, it's biblical, it's very spiritual what's been going on in your life. It's very spiritual what's been going on in your life. And everything you're about to manifest in your life is also spiritual. It's also spiritual, right? So I am rich, I am financially free, I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loved. I am rich, money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am prosperous, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am loved. You can say it in any order you want to say your affirmations in. As long as you say it with authority and you say it with power, you'll be surprised what you can manifest in your life. Now, we're going to talk about the last days because I just been checking the temperature of society lately and just really observing a lot of things going on, observing social media, observing real life. And for the past few days, I've really been unplugging from social media more than usual. And I think it's healthy for us to do that. It's healthy for us to unplug sometimes from the noise. It's unhealthy for us to unplug from the distractions. You know what I mean? Like, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that my videos, the sole intention of my videos is to help to free you from bondage, whether that's financial bondage, spiritual bondage, mental bondage, any type of bondage you may be experiencing in your life. This video is gonna free you from that bondage and let you know what you can do to really ascend to a new level in life. To ascend to a new level in life to where nothing that's going on around you or outside of you takes you off track, tricks you out of your position. Because we in the last days, there's a lot of people getting tricked out of their position. Remember, the number one tool of the enemy, the number one tool of the enemy in your life, the number one tool of the enemy is deceit, is trickery, to get you to believe something that may not be true. Something about you, something about your success, something about your capabilities, something about what's possible, something about what's really going on. See, the enemy uses deceit to keep you from discovering the truth about you, the truth about the people around you, the truth about society. But in these last days, and we don't know exactly when Jesus is gonna come, or, you know, we know that we see the changes happening, and based on revelations, we can see a lot of parallels between real life and the revelations in the Bible. We see a lot of those parallels. We see how, you know, it seems like there's separations going on in society right now. I don't know, have you been noticing it? Have you been noticing it? Have you been noticing the separation where it's like, you know, sisters going against sisters and brothers fighting against brothers, best friends breaking up, best friends not being best friends anymore? Have you been noticing this? Daughters going at their mothers, sons going at their fathers, fathers going at their sons, mothers going at their daughters. Have you been noticing this? It's the last days, right? And what's happening is a separation where it's going to become like the weak versus the strong. And the weak is like the people who ain't in the know. They're not the chosen ones. They're not the chosen ones. They're the ones that's easily swayed and easily tricked out of their position. But you the chosen one, right? If you're a chosen one, what that means is that basically you are part of the strong society. You're aware of what's going on. You're aware of your potential. You're aware of your power. You're aware of these things. So when you're looking around and you looking at some things that may be looking odd to you, or maybe you're starting to look at things in a different way, in a more deeper way than you used to look at it before, it's because it's supposed to happen in these days. The spiritual awakening and the spiritual presence is going to really be apparent more than ever before. As we go on, you're going to see more and more crazy stuff, crazy stories start to be revealed. Things that we never thought was possible are going to start becoming normal. Just think about it. I remember back in the 90s when I was a kid, you know, real young at this time. I'm tearing up. It's out here. I'm in New York right now. You know, it get a little cold out here, so I got on the coat and I'm tearing up a little bit. But don't mind that. Stay focused on the video. Stay focused. Stay here. But back in the 90s, I remember, you know, going to the store and with my friends, and we would be able to have, you know, get a quart of water juice or chips, a sandwich, all of that with just about $3, $4 in our pockets. Now you lucky to get a sandwich for $4. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, things have changed and things are changing and things are transitioning. And the craziest part about right now is that right now in this time of your life, This is a perfect time for you to manifest things easier than ever before in your life. But here's the thing. There's so much distractions around here. There's so much noise around here. There's so much pulling you from the truth, pulling you from what's really, really keeping you connected to your divine power, that you're not even realizing what's truly going on out here. You're not even realizing that the potential you have right in front of you to create millions of dollars, to quit your job, to help your family, to travel the world, to be of inspiration, to follow your passions, to follow your dreams. You haven't even been realizing it because all of the information that you're bombarded with on a daily basis. So what does it seem like it's taking over? When you really look at it, what does it seem like it's taking over? When I look at it, it seems like technology is taking over on a massive scale. When I look at these last days, it seems like technology is taking over on a massive scale. And we have these phones, we have these apps. And as much as the information is so accessible on anything that you want to learn, anything that you want to achieve in life, you'll be surprised how many people don't seek the information. You'll be surprised how many people don't invest in themselves. You'll be surprised how many people expect to be rich and they ain't putting in the work that they need to put in. You'll be surprised how many people expecting all this respect, but they're not consistent on their craft. And the reason is because of the distractions. The distractions in these last days. It's got to increase more and more and more to keep you away from where you're supposed to be, to keep you away from your destiny, because what is the number one tool of the enemy? The number one tool of the enemy is deceit. Is deceit, my brother. Deceit, my sister. That's what the number one tool is. Get you to look at something and you think it's this, but it's really that. You think it's that, but it's really this. But if you're part of the 300 to Freedom movement, you ain't getting tricked out of your position no more, right? You believing in yourself now, right? You believing in your craft and your hustle now, right? You believing in your imagination and your visions now and your dreams now, right? Because all of the positive things that you want to do that's in your heart, you need to just do that shit. You need to stop holding on to it, and you need to just do that shit. Just muster up the courage to take the action that you need to take on whatever it is you got going on right now. Because we're in the last days, and we need that positive. We need your positive input into society to help things be better, to help change the world. So in these last days, another thing that you're gonna see is a lot of people losing hope. There's gonna be a lot of people losing faith. There's gonna be a lot of people losing belief. You know, there's gonna be a lot of people giving up on themselves and the people around them. There's gonna be a lot of people doubting their family members and putting down their friends. But that's what I'm here to help change. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here to help change. To keep the faith alive, keep your hope alive, to know that there is a better tomorrow if you utilize today in the best way possible. If you utilize today in the best way possible. There's a better tomorrow. There's a better tomorrow. There's a better future for you. Greatness is in store for you. It's been in store for you, and you know it in your heart. And the part of the reason why you're frustrated is because you know that you got potential to be great. You know you got it in you. And you can't figure out what's been blocking you from the manifestation you've been wanting so long. Part of it is what's been going on in the world. And acknowledging and becoming aware of what's going on in the world and not allowing it to mess up your journey, to mess up where you're on track to go. So in the last days, realize that things will be inverted. What was once real will seem fake. What was once fake is now real. Things that are of no importance are becoming glorified. So these are the times right now in these last days, these are the most important times to look down deep inside yourself. To get spiritually grounded, mentally grounded. Because it's not about just making all the money you want to make in the world, right? Because there's people out there who got money and they ain't happy. So what is it really about? What it's about is internal fulfillment. It's about you being fulfilled, feeling fulfilled, like you here doing something and serving a real purpose in the society. But in the last days, everything that's set in front of you is meant to take you away from your purpose. It's meant to give you something, but in the process of giving you something, you're losing out on something else that's greater. For example, you got Facebook, we got social media, we got these apps today. And although it's a great tool to serve, it's a great tool to do business. You know how much people on this shit just wasting time every day? Not saying anything of any type of impact or anything at all? You know how much people doing that every day, just sitting behind Facebook all day, just talking crap, sharing a rhetoric that's hurting society and not utilizing it to help themselves in business and help them build a brand, build something. You know what I'm trying to say? So you have this tool that's so great that will allow you to connect with all kinds of people in the world, to network with anybody you want to network out there. Whether they're in your state or not, whether they're in your country or not. But in the midst of having that tool, that very same tool brings massive distraction, massive drama, massive disruption. Because now people are basing things off of how things look and not how things actually are. So part of you really bossing up in the last days is knowing the difference between real and fake. That's all real spirituality is. When you say you're a spiritual person, that means you have the ability to tell the difference between real and fake. But with the smoke and mirrors going on, you listen to the news, they tell you this one day, they tell you that one day. They told you the other day, they said, oh, no more indoor dining. I know I'm in New York, right? They said no more indoor dining in Queens, New York. You can't do indoor dining. So what they did was the restaurants built some shit outside, but you still got to go inside of it to have your food. Does that make any sense? When you just think about that. Yeah, the government said that, the governor said that, whatever, whoever said that, it's cool. But if you just rationale it, you try to make sense of it, it really don't make no sense. So you told me to leave from inside the restaurant because of COVID to go outside, to go back inside to eat. And now I can eat inside of there, but I'm still inside. I'm outside, but I'm still inside. So now we walking around, not asking questions. Not saying that don't make sense. You know, some shit just don't make sense. You ever just, you just heard something from somebody, or you heard something in the news, or you saw something on Facebook. It's like, yo, this shit just don't make sense. But if it don't make sense, there's a reason why it don't make sense. But there's people out there who, no matter what you tell them, they gonna believe it. Makes sense, it don't make sense, it sounds stupid, it sounds smart. They don't care as long as the person who's telling me, I believe it. But a part of that is a part of the distraction. So what I've been looking for is people who want to really grow spiritually, who want to transform mentally, and at the same time, people who want to make more income doing it in these last days. Because I know things are going to get crazy as far as jobs go, as far as opportunities go, as far as, you know, because technology, I think this whole situation happened for another agenda, but I could be wrong. That's my take on it. I feel like when things hit society on such a massive level, it's meant to really shift shit up. Like 9/11, for example. Now we got COVID. But this is really changing things on a social level. It's changing things on the healthcare level. It's changing things in the educational level. You know, you got the teachers got to stay home. They got to be behind a computer trying to teach kids. And that interaction, that human interaction is no longer there. So the changes that I see is I see a progression into a new society where it's more technology based, and people forget how powerful technology is. People forget what technology could do. People forget about iRobot. They forget about the Matrix. They forget about, you know, people forget. And they don't realize where we're gradually going. We're gradually going somewhere. But in this time of the transition into such massive technology, this is also such a great time to manifest, to bring about something that you want, to create something, to form something, new life, new businesses. This is the perfect time to do it. It's easier now than ever before to manifest something, although it seems like it's not, because what is the number one tool of the enemy? Yeah, you guessed it right this time. Deceit. to get you to think something that may not be true. So what I'm doing is I'm working on this project. I've been working on this project for a couple years now, behind the scenes. It's called Project Unleash. Some of my members, my students, my clients have access to it. Project Unleash is really about releasing you from bondage, any mental, spiritual bondage you may be experiencing, maybe a lack of belief in yourself in these times, because I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy out here. Times is going to get crazy. Things are going to get worse. I know in New York, a lot of people are getting laid off, losing their job left and right. A lot of shootings, a lot of violence. It's crazy right now. The crime rate is through the roof, and it's because there's no money out here, you know, for the most part, as far as jobs go. But there's always an opportunity if you're willing to try something different. There's always an opportunity if you have an open heart and an open mind. And I know that to be true because I'm living proof that you can change your life making money online. So now what I'm doing is I created this whole thing called Project Unleash. It's still, anybody a part of that is also a part of my 300 to Freedom movement. And we changing lives with the project. We're changing people spiritually, mentally, really creating some crazy, like, superhero type shit, you know what I mean? Supergirl, Superman type shit, you know? That's what the vision is. But what it's gonna come with is a weekly conference call every single week, like a Monday motivational call or something like that. And every week we're gonna do like an hour on the phone, a conference call, talking about all kinds of things to release you from bondage, inspire you, motivate you, encourage you, keep you strong mentally and spiritually during this time. Also is going to come with, the Project Unleash is also going to come with a video, a mindset video every single week, a brand new video, a secret video that nobody else, is not on my YouTube, it's not on any other social platform, it's not on Patreon, it's not on none of that. This is a secret information, top tier, educational mindset stuff to keep your mind right. You know, we're going into meditation, we're going into chakras, we're going into crystals, we're going into all of this stuff to give you your knowledge on how to be the king and the queen that you really are. The king and the queen that you really are. So if you want early access to it, if you want to be a part of that club, the Project Unleash club that I'm been working on for the past few years now, so I really had time to perfect it and really get it to where I need to get it to help you to achieve what you want to achieve and be who you want to be and feel how you want to feel. Because everything at the end of the day is feeling. So if the number one tool of the enemy is deceit, what he's really trying to do is attack the way you feel, attack your spirit. Once the enemy takes away your spirit, you don't have life. You don't have hope. You don't have faith. See, the enemy knows that. So the enemy is always going to use something that they know it can use to take you off track and off guard. So you always got to be a part of a mastermind in a group that keeps you focused, keeps you in position, keeps you solid, keeps you grounded. So if you want to be a part of that club and you're serious and ambitious person, maybe you're tired of working a 9-to-5 job, maybe you're tired of dealing with stress in your family, maybe you're tired of giving your power away to corporate America, maybe you're tired of being lied to and you want the truth on what's going on in society and some things going on behind the scenes, because I'll go on about some deep stuff as well. Check out the link in the description below. Check out the link in the description below. There's going to be a link below the video where you could get started, be a part of the club. It is a monthly fee. It is a monthly fee. It is going to be a monthly fee. Because remember, I'm going to be working with you as your life coach, personally, monthly, as your life coach. Getting my number, you can text me at any time. You can hit me up at any time. As long as it's not like, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, you calling me like, yo, John, man. I can't do that because that ain't cool. That ain't right. You know what I mean? I'm going to be home sleeping, I'm going to be getting my rest on. But it is going to change lives. No, all jokes aside, though, it is going to change lives because that's why I created it. The intention is to change the world, change lives. Because everything I've been learning in them books over the years, everything I've been learning spiritually, mentally, I'm ready to share and give back, right? So check out the link in the description below. There'll be a link there. Less than $1 a day per month. Less than $1 a day. You're not even talking about, you're not even talking about 90 cents a day, right? You can get access to my Project Unleash Club. This is your boy, Jonathan Belcher. All you got to do is subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button. The bell notification button is going to let you know immediately when I drop videos like this, right? You don't got to wait. You don't got to go to my channel and be like, damn, did John post a video today? You don't got to do none of that. It's going to let you know, ping, when you hit the bell button, it's gonna let you know anytime I release a video. It's gonna go ping, and then you're gonna say, all right, there's a new John video. You're gonna rush to the video, you're gonna check it out, and you're gonna get these gems, you're gonna get these jewels. That's how it's gonna work, right? So, like I said, share these videos, share this video. I appreciate those of you who have been sharing my videos. Comment below, comment below, comment below. I am a king, I am a queen. I am a king, I am a queen. For my ladies, I am a queen. For my men, I am a king. We only speaking positivity over ourselves during these last days because we can't afford to speak anything else. You can't afford to think lack. You can't afford to not think abundantly. You can't afford it in this time. And that's really what the message is that I'm trying to drive home, is that you can't afford to second guess your power. You can't afford it because you can do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But your life has been showing you what it is. And whatever it is that's been on your mind for you to do, it's time to do it. It's time to execute, because we in the end times. We in the end times and we don't got time to waste. It seems like the time is going faster. Is it just me? Am I the only one that seems like time is going faster and faster every single day? Does it feel like time is going faster every single day? Like the other day, it felt like it was so much later than it was. It just felt like that. Without any further ado, this is your boy Jonathan Belcher. I'm going to see you at the top. Make sure to check out the link in the description below if you want to be a part of the Project Unleashed Club. I'm going to see you later. Peace.